Welcome back to another episode. We are again on the Normandy. It's time for us to get to the galaxy map yet again. We are going to excavate resources on Taitus and also do another little side mission. So let's do this one and land there. Surface scans detect one Umir heavy mech signature matching an unknown, possibly pirate registration. Mech appears to be disabled but broadcasting a looping message. Message does not appear to be distress signal. Resource scans indicate large quantities of mineral resources available but obscured behind walls of dense stone. So there's something behind rocks. And we need mechs. Okay, so what do we go for? Let's just go for Garrus front. The 2 Gs. Alright, nothing? I just want to spend the points, but that would be weird. Alright. Oi. Interesting green planet. Oh boy. Activate the mech.
Detecting a large supply of resources buried deep within the canyon walls. Heavy explosives will be required to excavate them.
That is a very interesting thing. Right, let's see. 799. And no, I'm still at 799. Why is 799 the highest I can get when it comes to like heavyweight? This is weird. Why not a flat 800? That would make so much more sense. Just say. Alright. Let's still look around though. We have to activate the map. Look at that. That pile of rock can be probably destroyable. Let's see. Is there anything else around though? Would be really nice to at least have a way to get power cells inside the Normandy. That would be sweet. So we can either activate it or a strange humming sound coming from there. But right, let's read this datapad. I paid Harrod good money for this useless heap. Signal error. Detected serious cache of resources here on this planet. But memory leak detected. Alright. I said sure, the thing leaks fuel like a Volus after a mug of ring coil, but I can deal with that. So I took off and laid out a trail of power cells leading from where I unloaded the mech to bad package. Please restart so I could at least get the thing moving. And now illegal fault detected, won't even move. Damn that swindling alcohol. Alright, so the idea is to use this mech and to go from one power cell to the next. I just took a power cell from this one over here, and looks like this mech needs power cells, an awful lot of them. So I can't even save. Okay, why can't I save? I think I can't save because reasons. Good. Let's activate that mech. Piece of signal error. Restore the memory. Oh, okay. Maybe I have to use this bypass thingy all the time. Let's see. This one is that. This one is that. This one is that. I have all the time in the world. Excavate resources. That was quick. Power remaining. Very, very little. What the? Okay, let's insert some power cells. Oh, maybe this is the power cell.
Defense systems active.
Maybe we should take care of that thing. Why is it shooting all over the place? That's like... Why is it... This thing is dangerous. It shoots everything. Okay, let's stay behind it just to be sure. My guess is it will... I need more power cells. Right. Let's see. Look at this. A power cell. Let's pick that one up. And let's see what else we got though. Like another datapad around or something? No. Again, that's the strange like scratching whatever sound. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Power remaining. So it pretty much goes in forward little by little. We can explore the environment a little later. Should be good. Let's just do this. Oh, yeah. And also maybe give Grunt some as ammunition. So, oh, wait. That was... There's something right there, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what this is, but it's there. Okay. Maybe it was just pointing me towards the location of the relay. I think the targeting system of this mech is broken. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with this mech. You got to be kidding me. Like, look at this. Usually the mech should go at the correct location. Yeah. It should at least look the right way, right? I think the mech has the same error that I usually have, or sometimes have. That the character just looks one way, but is able to move all over the place. And for some reason... Okay, power cell required. Good. So I actually mistook the power cell for the heavy weapon thing. Why are there Warren down here? Or Varen. Actually Varen. Let's see. Da-da-dee-da-da.
Behind you. On your six.
They should like follow me a little. That would be sweet. I would say this Varen is going off to me. Yep. No. Sweetie. Thank you. Don't want to waste resources for this one.
No more targets.
We got ourselves even more power cell. Sweet. Oh, what if you are going to shoot at that pipe? I think you can detonate the thing and defeat those Warren, probably Varen, in a second or something like that. Look, still moving. Oh no. The pathfinding of the thing is broken. You gotta be kidding me. Let's just hope that the power remaining has nothing to do with the mech just moving around. And rather just with its progress or whatever. I have a slight suspicion that this thing is broken. Like the code of the game is actually broken, and not the mech itself. Okay, so we got another power cell. That's good. Let's place that in there, and that might be a little bit more. Ooh, coincidentally, it looks exactly at the right location. Look at that. Yeah, there's nothing there. Coincidentally. Oh, and now it's moved. See, it could actually turn around. Nothing happens.
Target locked.
It goes into fighting animation. Good. A little bit of shooting. A little bit more shooting. And then... Oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's definitely not good. But we got ourselves strange crystals. Let's reactivate that.
We're clear.
Yeah, we are clear, but what do we have here? It's resources, some kind. Platinum. Do we got more? Maybe I should have looked to the right first. Don't get off of this planet, please. Oh. I don't know if there's more bugs. Should have looked to the right first. Anyway, recovered buried cache of resources. Mech unsalvageable. Little bit of resources. No credits found. I think the 7,500 you can find if you look a little to the right there. But anyway, platinum found 5,000. I mean, yeah. But is it really necessary to get that stuff?
Commander, I think you'll want to talk to Garrus.
Oh, look at that. Garrus actually has a side mission for us. Nice. I would say we are not going to do that now. We are rather just going to the other sector here. Let's see. We are going to reactivate this magnetic shield thingy. So we're doing like 2 side missions all at once. Oh, I skipped the description of the thing. Sorry about that. Wait a minute, I'm alone. Why am I alone? Is there a wow. Ah, that looks amazing. What is this? There is some strange sun somewhere. Maybe this is the actual... Wow. This looks beautiful. This looks absolutely... Let's just put the gun away. This looks awesome. Could you go into photo mode on this one? I mean, we could, like... move it. See, there's no sunlight, and then there is. Okay. How do you... I can rotate it, yes. But I cannot go forwards, backwards, and whatever. Okay, we got like 3, we got orbit. Ah. So, freeze that a little bit. Okay. We can tilt. Tilting is actually a really cool thing. Like, look at that. Feels like Michael Bay. Okay, what about the focal length though? Okay, that's fairly close. Even closer, even closer, even closer. A lot of close. So close. How far can we actually go? 150, 170? Oh, that's a bit much maybe. What if we go backwards though? So that we have something like a... Whoa. High field of view. And what else? Enable depth of field? No. 0 depth of field looks look at this. Beautiful. No depth of field. Oh yeah. Anything that smushes the image is not good. Distance 5 meters. What's the distance though? Oh, could be like the depth of field distance. Ah, you can like move the whole focus forward and backwards. F-stop is usually like the brightness of an image, I think. Okay, what happens if you like activate that? Okay, so you can make it like more narrow and not. Blur strength, okay. Saturation, bit more. Brightness, maybe. Contrast. Oi, that looks good. The blue filter, nah, red filter looks also pretty neat. That's a second one. No, wait. That one looks actually pretty interesting. Like, oh, ooh, oh, that's good. That is awesome. That is like high cron. That is amazing. Okay, it's a bit much as well. But this, for some reason, this looks extremely detailed. I don't know. Yeah, because you can actually see inside the sun. Look at that. That's sweet. Okay, what else we got? Enable film grain? No. Film grain strength? No. Enable vignetting? Off? On? Let's just keep it on. Bloom strength? Oh, bloom strength, yes. Bloom might be a bit much. Let's just reduce it to 0. Bloom threshold? Oh, wait, what about bloom threshold? That's weird. Oh, look at that. Ah, bloom threshold is like how much of the image gets bloomed. Like less or more. And then the bloom strength just makes it stronger. In this case, what we can do is just keep it at 0 and get the bloom up a little bit. Maybe a bit too much. Alright, so there you go. What else we got? Hide the player. Oh, or not. Hide the party. There's no party. Hide enemies, NPCs. Hide vehicles. That's not a vehicle though. Okay. Maybe Marco or something. Interesting. Hide UI. That's good. And take photo. Oh. Look at the stars. That is actually amazing. Alright, even that, look, the normal thing looks just amazing. Alright, so that was photo mode for you. I just love it. I just absolutely love it. Sadly I cannot save for some reason. Let's see what we have to... Okay, fragile crates, why? That's fragile crate number 1. We're not going to do that. There is some strange explosives happening here. That's weird. Salvage a broken generator. That's number 1. 2000 palladium. But there is only one broken generator around here. That doesn't look too good. Station center control terminal. Okay. So in order to go on forward, we have to bypass that thing. Makes sense. Still can't save though. So let's bypass it. So this one is this. This one is this. Those two are... No! Oh, come on! I clicked on it. I clicked on it. You got to be kidding me. Like, this is so annoying. Like, you get over it, you click it, and somehow you miss it just a teensy-weensy bit. And then it backfires. But alright. At least when it is like progress of the mission, nothing bad happens. You can just try again. So that's the shield generator. That's the control switch. Which one do I need to do? For some reason it points me that way, which is weird. So cooling unit. Maybe activate that. Nothing. Okay. Shield control bypass over there. Control switch. Oh, okay. So, like, there's something on the way. So this one does make the power. This is the shield generator. This is the shield control thing. And this is the cooling unit. So let's just activate the cooling unit first. So first we cool the whole thing. No, the shield generator is cooled. Okay. Then we are going to activate the control switch over here. By bypassing... Shield cannot be activated because the generator is offline. Okay. So the shield generator. And in order for the shield generator to work, we have to, like, align it that way. Good. Let's activate that thing. So it's cooled and online. Feels as if this thing is going to... No, it's just humming. I thought it would use some kind of thruster or whatever. Okay, so it goes back to this one. We don't care about that. Oh, depending on which one you activate, the panel turns around. Very interesting. So, let's do the shield bypass on this one. That one. This one. Oh, no. Yeah, this one is connected. And that's that one. I forgot to look it over. Okay, shield's active again. Now what? How do we get away from this station if the shield's active? Restored magnetic shield, keeping Sinmara colony safe from catastrophic solar activity. Credits reward transferred from Sinmara colonists. We got 124 of those. A little bit of credits here, and a decent amount of palladium. Perfect. So that's side missions for you, I would say. And let's go for the journal. What about the other stuff? Quarry and crash site only after Tali, because I want the quarry in there. And then there's this Enoch thing with the blue suns. What about the rival thing? That's Kenson. I mean, I could definitely have to do that too. The thing is, the arrival thing I have to do on my own. And that's a little tricky. So, yeah, I have to postpone that.
Commander, I think you'll want to talk to Garrus.
Yeah. Thank you. Anything? No messages there. Anything else?
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Garrus received some news that put fire in his eyes. Maybe you should speak with him down in the main battery. Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Garrus received some... Anything else, Commander? Take
Alright.
care.
So it's Garrus time then. Main battery. This is there. La di da di do di do di do di do. Let's get ourselves the side mission active. Then gonna get a happy Garrus.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonis, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
Okay, Fade. Kind of made sense. What about the betrayal?
What happened? How did Sidonis betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
Wow. Alright.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
How do you want to do that though?
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
I mean, you are all about rules and whatnot, not about revenge. Maybe you could find another way, but yeah, let's just get them close together. I'll do it.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Okay, go to the Citadel. One of the few things.
Any chance we could get to the Citadel, Shepard? I'd like to follow that lead on Sidonis.
Absolutely.
I'll let you know, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Wow. For some reason he felt a little down, though. Weirdly enough. Okay, so we got the crew and everything done, pretty much. Everybody wants their loyalty mission check. And I'm gonna do something similar. And Kelly? No reaction. Good. Okay. But the real question is, which of the side missions are we going to do next, though? So there's nothing on Sinmara over there. Kaleston Rift is at 100% at the moment, so that's good. Where's our fuel station? There you go. La, 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 la. Oh, love it. Okay, so everything done. Help check on the Nubian Expanse. Yeah, that's a thing. Viper Nebula. I mean, this is something that you have to do on your own. So it would be very good if you have a very high level Shepherd, I think. Then there's the Krogan stuff on Tuchanka. The Citadel thing is at 100% there as well. Yeah, let's just check the other systems real quick, just to make sure that they are really at 100%. And not that there's like an additional planet that popped up or something. Yeah, the overlay is a little weird. But anyway, so yeah, we have to look at this one, at the Krogan DMZ. I mean, one thing I can... I mean, the areas like the Citadel, Junker, and Ilium, this is something that I am going to do like a little later. The whole dig side, that might be the thing with the blue suns, I believe. Yeah, and then I also have to get like tally and whatnot. So first I would say I am not going to do the loyalty missions. No, wait a minute. It doesn't really matter if I do the loyalty missions before or after, right? But it would just be nice to have all of the crew together. It would be sweet. And also I need to check on the Citadel there as well. Bollocks. But I could just help Jack though. Yeah. We're going, like this mission, the Viper Nebula, we are probably gonna do somewhere at the end after we did an awful lot of level ups and whatnot. So let's see, Nubian Expanse. Let's go over there. Maybe we can scan a few things. Let's see how many systems there are on this. Okay. Might be a lot of systems. So let's do a little scanning. The Codex Alkonost is a standard ice giant with a methane ammonia atmosphere. It has an unusually strong magnetic field, which is occasionally useful when ships need to discharge their drives, but only occasionally useful. So, I am again looking for a very high spike. I mean, you could consider this a high spike.
Launching probe.
That's a high spike.
Probe away.
So we got two of them. Moderate usually means like...
Probe launched.
Definitely not enough. Somewhere in... The spikes are there somewhere in the middle. It's not high enough. But let's just get the resource.
Probe away.
Let's not care much about it.
Launching probe.
And it's poor now. Good. Yeah, nice. Those like medium spike planets are the most annoying because you don't know.
Probe launched.
This one doesn't count. It's just there for you to waste precious probes on it. Okay, that's like one spike hidden somewhere. Went past it, I believe. Ah, that's the one.
Probe away.
And depleted the way it's supposed to. Perfect. Next. Bannock. Bannock is a large, super-terrestrial hothouse with a crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere, a high average density of over 7 grams per cubic centimeter indicates that Bannock is a mineralogical treasure trove. If only there were some way to safely reach its seas with molten metal and iodes of radioactives. The planet's mass is so great that trace amounts of helium and molecular hydrogen can be found in the atmosphere.
Launching probe.
And it is rich. Absolutely rich. Perfect.
Probe launched. Probe
The real
away.
question is, what would happen if I take the save with all of those resources
Launching
into
probe.
Mass Effect 3? Do I get like a decent like bonus in terms of credits, or how would that work? Like I did that before,
Probe away.
taking like all of the saves from like the previous
Probe
Mass
launched.
Effects and whatnot. Okay.
Probe launched.
The thing is, the only Mass Effect game on the channel is like Mass Effect 3,
Launching probe.
where I already did take over all of the saves. But now I have to.
Probe launched.
The thing is, I kind of do it the same way, which is weird. Like you
Probe
do
launched.
interact with the game, not in a different way compared to all of the other things before, but in a different way. Not in a different way, but in the same way. But it's kind of weird. The whole purpose about like a game is to like have it a little different and not do the same thing over and over again. This is actually the real strange thing. But for some reason, if you decide to do it like one way, and that way just feels right, you continue doing it over and over and over. So let's see, let's quickly get to the fuel dip. Oh! There's like a small planet all the way over here. Almost forgot it. Zernitra, called distant Zernitra, has an extremely low density and is thought to be mainly water ice around a small rocky core. It has little to recommend it, other than ice. This ice is not that important.
Probe launched.
I mean, it's ice like frozen water, and water is supposed to be like the element of life, pretty much. The interesting thing about water is that the reason for water being so important is that it's somewhat magnetic.
Probe launched.
And compared to like other fluids, it just behaves in a special way, enabling like certain reactions to form or to make
Launching probe.
certain orientations of proteins possible.
Launching probe.
So let's say that you have a little bit of salt and proteins and water, right? And then the salt content changes, like the amount of protons or like the charge of the water changes, and therefore like the way it behaves together with the protons changes, and therefore the protons bend a little bit, and that bend is everything you need in order to make stuff happen. And then there's a little mechanism, you could say it, that happens there. And this is basically what life is. Stuff wiggling about.
Probe.
And sometimes wiggling in a good way, and sometimes wiggling in a bad way.
Probe away.
And it's depleted. Perfect. And that kind of change in protein folding, that's the thing that life's all about. Change. So, Gamayun. Gamayun is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with 6 large icy moons. The outermost one, Gigula, is of note for a well-preserved wreckage of an ancient starship that was recovered by a Turian military surveyor. Little information has been released to the public on the vessel, aside from a scholarly paper regarding how the internal layout suggests a horizontal oriental race. A horizontally oriented race. Wait, what? Horizontally. What's a horizontally oriented race? Like if you orient at the horizon, does that mean like they are flat earths, or does it mean like they are looking... Wait, how do you do that? Horizontally. What about the vertically oriented?
Launching probe.
That's weird. Horizontally
Probe launched.
oriented race.
Probe away. Probe away.
Okay.
Launching probe.
2 more and the planet is depleted.
Probe away.
That one doesn't really count, it's halfway.
Probe
That
launched.
may work.
Probe away.
Oh boy, far too many. Through, and the last 20%, probably Prague, yeah? I can only land there, okay. So that means there is a another planet. No, wait. I just looked at Prague, yeah, this is why it's now at 100%, okay. Even if you can't really scan it. Let's get the other ones done here. Kalapsha. Ooh. Just 2. That's nice. Yum. With over 90% of its surface covered in oceans, Yum is a habitable nitrogen oxygen world, but its extremes can be quite hostile to sapient life. The heat from its extremely long days reaches dangerous levels ranging from 24 Celsius at night to 53 in the afternoon. In the temperate zones, hurricanes run unchecked across the oceans, with winds reaching up to 250 kilometers an hour. While there are some arthropod-like animals, the predominant forms of life are various kinds of toxic algae blooms that stretch hundreds of kilometers across. However, other biohydrocarbon algae blooms are suitable for use as biofuel, and farming the green gold forms the backbone of Yum's economy, with 488,000 people, interesting, at Nukana. Oh, not only that, we also got Element Zero.
Launched.
And for some reason I have to think about plant cultivation, especially in a game like Riftbreaker. Like, this was really cool.
Launched.
Not collecting resources from the ground, like digging things up. I mean, you could do this at the beginning, but then there was a more, of course, more complicated, but also more interesting way of gathering resources. You plant plants, like you cultivate plants, and depending on what kind of plant it is, it just collects specific resources out of the ground without your doing. It's actually a really cool idea, and you can do something similar with plant life as well. The real question is just how many resources can you get out of the ground using this method? Because plants are not infinitely large, and therefore they cannot stretch too far into the ground. But there may be a way for at least the surface to be harvestable like that. The thing is, you just let the plants do all of the workings, right? And therefore you can save an awful lot of effort, awful lot of money in this way too.
Launching probe.
But then you have to, in some way or form, get the minerals out of the plant. So you have to like destroy it or burn it or whatever. And that is like the more energy intensive thing.
Launching probe.
Depending on how, how cost effective it is, it just works better or not.
Probe away.
But it's definitely a lazy way of getting the minerals. Anything where you don't need to use heavy machinery or whatever. It's actually pretty neat. If you have a very special plant, you can just make it so that it propagates all over the planet, and then you just harvest it in one swoosh, and then you let it conquer the planet again, and then you harvest it again, and then you do the same thing. That might actually be a really cool idea. And you use a whole planet just as a big farm for a monoculture. It's actually it's a stupid idea, but it may work. Anyway, a hydrogen-helium gas giant, Tefnut. Tefnut is home to a helium-free collection and the nearest refueling facility to the Nubian Expanse's mass relay. As such, it is a major gateway to the Verge and Terminus systems, and has become famous for its hospitality industry. Tefnut motto is known throughout the galaxy, like home, only better. Visitors can stay at expensive resort stations, watch local produced entertainment, buy mind-affecting substances, and not welcome in Citadel space though, and rent companionship. Resources are shipped in from Yum at substantial discounts, allowing the small space station to have surprising luxuries such as edible arthropods and large amounts of fresh water. 33,000 people spread across 5 stations, which means you have an awful lot of space per person available. But it's poor. Why is it poor? Because it's there for entertainment purposes and not like resource collection, probably. That may explain a lot.
Probe away.
Tourism. Tourism is an interesting concept, though. Yeah, tourism is a really interesting concept, because you're actually not really, like, you're not providing anything tangible.
Probe launched.
It's more about the experience that you provide, which is a very interesting way of...
Probe launched.
Yeah, seeing economy, pretty much. Like, everything is an experience. Even a thing that you can buy is an experience. Like, let's say you have a warm mantle or something. That is an experience. Not being cold is an experience.
Probe launched.
And that not being something, or being something, or feeling something,
Probe away.
in this case the warmth of the mantle, is the thing that you are selling. You're selling the experience of wearing that thing, and not experiencing something else. Like, there's the actual experience that you get, and the exclusion of another
Probe
experience
away.
that you don't want. So in the end, everything that we buy or sell is, in the end, just an experience. It's not about the thing, really. It's about experiencing anything that's connected with said thing. Huh. And if you see it that way, then you can maybe distance yourself a little bit more from those objects and focus on the more important things as well. And maybe even change the way it's this. Whoa. What a beauty. Nohisa. Nohisa is an unremarkable methane ammonia ice giant with a small family of ice moons. It is likely that the Kurtasi system had additional worlds earlier in its history, but these have been swallowed by the aging giant star. Kurtasi is an elderly, metal-poor population 2-star, broadly similar to Arcturus. Where have I seen a extremely large, engulfing star like that one before?
Probe away.
I mean, it was a red one, next to the Quarians, I think, yeah. That's one of the few stars that's at the end of its stages. Like, when a star is supposed to die, or it's supposed to be at the end of its life, it's going to expand for some reason.
Launching probe.
And then it just shrinks down, depending on how massive it is. But the real question is, why does it expand?
Probe launched.
That really is the question. Why do stars expand at the end of their life? Like, it all starts with a big huge chunk of, well, hydrogen. And then it turns to helium, and then the whole thing fuses more and more and more and more and more. Gets more dense. But why is it that the star should actually expand outwards if the fuel gets used up? Like, the mass stays the same, it's just the concentration of the mass that's different, right? Like, this, it's still the same stuff, it's just pressed together a bit more. That's a really good question. Maybe there's some, like, bouncing effect happening inside the sun, and that bouncing effect, like, the heavier, like, the core is, the more bouncy it becomes, and therefore the actual surface of the sun could be pushed outward, just because of some strange interactions or whatever. But anyway, we got ourselves a Dakar. Really nice name. And then we're going to help Jackie in the next episode. Until then, like and subscribe, of course, as usual. And ta-ta.